Insight Beyond Reason, Chapter 3. This module articulates my perspectives on advantages and some potential disadvantages associated with learning Abhidhamma. Then it introduces the four ultimate realities described in Abhidhamma. Advantage for a Buddhist or a non-Buddhist to learn Abhidhamma. If you are not a Buddhist, learning Abhidhamma will enable you to learn about how the Buddhist doctrine explains true nature of existence without the stories that are hard to believe, which appear in suttas, or advice or inspirations. Consequently, a non-Buddhist may develop an aspiration to learn about Buddhist doctrine with the objective to shed the suffering of samsara and pursue Nibbana. For example, stories in Sutta Pitaka about things such as Prince Siddhartha walking on lotuses on the day he was born, or about 84,000 gods from heaven worshipping Buddha, may lead a non-Buddhist to conclude that Buddhism is similar to some other religions which endorse worshipping and praying as the path to liberation. If you are a Buddhist devotee, then learning the Abhidhamma doctrine will enable you to better understand and appreciate the wisdom of Buddha and his Dhamma and enhance Shraddha. Cautions or potential disadvantages of learning Abhidhamma. Learning Abhidhamma may contribute to one's ego and provide a false sense of accomplishments. Devoting time to learn Abhidhamma may take away from the precious time we have to practice more effective ways of achieving Nibbana, such as practicing Satara Satipatthana. Satara Satipatthana refers to the practice of establishing mindfulness in four key areas: the body, feelings, the mind, and mental objects or phenomena. The goal of this practice is to achieve insight, purify oneself, and ultimately realize Nibbana. My personal opinion is that practicing Satipatthana, a Buddhist concept that translates the four foundations of mindfulness, is the shortest path to achieving Nibbana. Now let's align on a meaning of couple of terms for the purpose of this presentation. Dhamma and Abhidhamma. Dhammas are true nature of existence or fundamental components of reality. Abhidhamma is true nature of existence or fundamental components of reality as apprehended by a mind in depth and in the finest details. Abhidhamma doctrine differentiates between ultimate versus conventional realities. Ultimate realities are the final, irreducible components of true realities. They are the true constituents of our complex experiences. Abhidhamma introduces four ultimate realities: chittas, or moments of consciousness; chetasikas, matter and nibbana. Conventional realities refer to ordinary conceptual thoughts and conventional modes of expression. They include such entities as living beings and objects. We need conventional realities to communicate among us. Conventional realities are products of our own minds. Learning about the four ultimate realities of our existence is foundational to understanding Abhidhamma doctrine. Understanding these four ultimate realities, how they interrelate, intertwine, or influence each other, provides a plausible explanation of our experiences and existence. Chittas and Chetasikas are the true realities representing mind. Matter is the true reality representing materials. These three realities are called conditioned realities because they change as conditions change. Conversely, Nibbana is the unconditional true reality. It is called unconditioned because it does not change due to conditions. It is timeless. Chittas are the first ultimate reality. Our mind or the stream of consciousness constitute a series of chittas that rise, establish themselves, and then ceases to exist. Abhidhamma discusses 121 different types of chittas. Chetasikas is the ultimate reality number two. Each chitta accompanies a subset of these chetasikas. There are 52 types of chetasikas. The subset of chetasikas that accompany a particular chitta determines the characteristics of that particular chitta. This is somewhat analogous to how color of a paint can changes based on the different color pigments that were used to develop that paint can. Chittas and Chetasikas are like the king and the army. One doesn't exist without the other. Chittas never rise alone. They always rise together with the associated Chetasikas. The nature of individual Chittas depend on the constituent Chetasikas. Matter is the ultimate reality number three. Matter consists of four great essential or Mahabhutas. Patavi, which represents solidity or earth, Apo, which represents fluidity, Vayu, which represents motion and pressure, and Tejo, which represents heat. Abhidhamma explains true nature of all conventional realities using these three ultimate realities. Fourth ultimate reality is Nibbana. Nibbana is a fundamental concept in Buddhist philosophy. It cannot be accurately described in words. For now, we can think of it as a state of mind achieved when greed or lobha, or hatred, dvesha, and delusion or moha are extinguished.